to another week of Cheap Eats, and on this week's episode, we are on Connell Highway in Newport checking out Kellie's Café, the go-to for your British goodies. We're going to go ahead and step inside and see what they have for us.
When you walk in here, it is actually like you are walking into a cafe in England, because there are always British people here.
Every day, British folks, Anglophiles, and people from all over the world come to Kellie's Café for an experience unlike any other.
I have when I was living in Sri Lanka, but it's my first time in the United States, so I was really excited to come across a British cafe.
I come to Kellie's at least 2 or 3 times a week, usually for brunch on the weekends, and often I grab a muffin and before I'm going over the bridge to go to work.
When I first moved here, I was just looking for a little bit of England. And I walked in here, and Dave and Kellie actually grew up and lived about 20 minutes away from where I grew up.
Aside from the patriotic British decor, you are surrounded by food and treats that you can get only from the UK.
We have cheese and pickle sandwiches, Cranston pickle, just like being back at home.
Kellie and her husband David own the restaurant. She bought this cafe as a way to stay in the US. And with no experience in the food industry, she was in for a ride.
It was a big, hard learning curve for me. Sometimes it was very stressful. But yeah, when I look at it then to how it is now, it did take a while, but it was worth it.
They serve British cheese and coffee with every item made fresh, including their delectable scones. Much fluffier and, I'll admit, much tastier than the scones I've had here in America. There's tea time that you can enjoy with friends, which includes beautiful and tasty pastries.
One of the things that we notice is a lack of places like this, where in England, tea shops, cafes are abundant everywhere.
And you have to try their full English breakfast.
There were sausages, bacon, toast, eggs. The eggs were done perfect. It was like nice and round. And I'm completely full.
Tom says his go-to is usually the full English breakfast with black pudding and HP sauce. But what is black pudding?
I don't know how to explain this without making it sound absolutely horrendous. Is basically the long and short of it. But I believe it's like 75% congealed blood, then with some kind of wheat grain situation, and it tastes about 1,000 times better than it sounds.
Another favorite, Kellie's sausage rolls. She couldn't make them as fast as the demand for them, so she partnered up with a meat purveyor to bring them to a market near you.
We packaged them, we branded them with the logo. They're selling them at Clement's Market, and next weekend they're going to be at Dave's Marketplace. And I can't even believe it when I actually say that.
We're going to start off with the sausage roll. This is $6.95 for one. But if you want more, head on over to the market and you can get them frozen, 4 for $16.95. Definitely a steal. We also have the full English breakfast here. This is $18.95. Also keeping in mind that you're getting a coffee and or a tea. Then we also have your Plowman sandwich here that you can share with friends. This is going to cost you $10.95. Keep in mind that all of these costs are as low as they can be, with everything being imported over from England. So to recap, why should you check this place out?
Kellie and her husband, they're just great people, and I feel like I'm really welcome here.
It's just authentic. I'm saving you the flight on the flight money. That's what I'm doing. I'm saving you all that expense.
Hi everyone, it's Mario Florio from NBC 10. Thanks for checking out the NBC 10 WJAR YouTube channel. Click the links on your screen for more stories from across Southern New England. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below and get notified anytime we post an update on YouTube. As always, thank you for turning to 10.